Hey vinyl community and new wavers, it's Shad with Vinyl New Wave. I know that I said that I wasn't going to do another video so soon. I was going to try and do one once a week, but this idea came to me earlier today and I just had to get it out because it's timely. This week, as you may or may not know, this month is Pride Month and Gay Pride Month. And specifically this weekend in Salt Lake City, it's Gay Pride weekend. The Gay Pride Festival is downtown. And while I myself am not gay, I have my oldest child is non-binary and queer. And so I thought that it would be important to share some videos, some records to show my support for them and their struggle that they have on a daily basis with their identity, who they are, and who they want to be. And also, you know, we have a lot of our other daughter's friends are gay. We have a lot of gay kids that come around the house, and I want to just show my support for them as well. So I've chosen a few records by some new wave artists who are gay, and a couple gay anthems, if you will. New wave and gay artists are, I mean, not exclusive by any means, but you know, in the 80s, new wave, being gay was kind of a no-no, and these artists that I've picked out have been out loud and proud for a long time, and so I chose some records by them that talk about their lives. So I'm going to start out first with this one. It's Jimmy Somerville with Bronski beat, Smalltown Boy. This is a shaped picture disc from 1981. It was a reissue. This song has been reissued a whole bunch of times. In fact, there was a picture disc of it on Record Store Day, this last Record Store Day. But it's a great song, and it talks about the struggle that Jimmy Somerville had as a boy, being from a small town and being gay and not being able to be himself, and the abuse that he received for being gay in that small town. It's a great song, great tune, with a great message. So there it is. You know, I love Jimmy Somerville in all of his projects. He was in Bronski Beat. He was in a band called the Communards and did some amazing work with the Communards. And then also he had a really long solo career doing some amazing work. So Jimmy Somerville, Bronski Beat, Smalltown Boy. Next is probably going to not be a surprise for any of you. It is Boy George and Culture Club. I chose this record. This is a picture disc that I picked up a long time ago. Sounds like garbage, but it's still kind of a cool little picture disc. Boy George was gay. He was I think a little confused about things for a long time. He knew what he liked. He was in a relationship for a long time with the drummer of the band, but they had to keep it secret. He had to keep it secret because the drummer didn't want to be out. And so the song Karma Chameleon is really about that relationship that he had with the drummer, where he had to pretend that he wasn't gay and wasn't in a relationship with this guy. He really struggled with that and really wanted to be himself, but couldn't. He had to be a chameleon and be something else. So, choice number 2, Karma Chameleon, from the album Color by Numbers by the Culture Club. Third on the list is another gay artist that is not a surprise. It is Erasure. Andy Bell has been out and proud for a long time, And I chose this album because this is a limited edition import of the Touring Circus, which is a little different from the CD that came out in the States, but it has a remix here of a song called Hideaway. And that song, Hideaway, is about Andy telling his family that he is gay, and their reactions to it and their struggles with it. And him telling himself he doesn't have to hide away. He doesn't have to hide who he is anymore. An amazing tune. I love Hideaway. I think I've mentioned before, Erasure is one of my favorite bands. In fact, probably my favorite band. So there you go. Erasure, the Touring Circus, featuring the song Hideaway. And next up is another really flamboyant gay artist, and that is Marc Almond from Soft Cell. Marc makes no bones about it. He's gay, but he doesn't want to he didn't like making a big deal out of it, which is, I think, probably a really great attitude to have. He just, hey, I'm with a man, big deal. And I think that's really ultimately how we should all feel, right? If one of my daughters comes home with another girl and says, hey, this is my girlfriend, I don't want to make a big deal out of it. I'm okay, great, you're gay. So Marc Almond is amazing. I'll do another video about him another time, but the song off this album that I think really has maybe some gay theme is the song Say Hello, Wave Goodbye, and it's about having a love affair and having to hide it. Just pretend we don't know each other if we see each other on the street or at the club or at a restaurant or whatever. And a song about being forced to hide who you are again. And for our final gay artist, it's the Pet Shop Boys. Neil Tennant of the Pet Shop Boys is very openly gay. And has written a lot of songs about it. But for me, the one that really strikes home is the song Metamorphosis off their album Bilingual, which Bilingual came out in the mid-90s, I think it was. But Metamorphosis is about him trying to be that straight guy, that, family man, and realizing that's not me. I'm attracted to men. I'm attracted to I'm not attracted to women. I'm gay, and so Metamorphosis is about his process of realizing that he's gay and living his truth. So, Pet Shop Boys, Bilingual with the song Metamorphosis, and moving on, I've got a couple gay anthems here. Now, geez, I don't think you could ever go to a gay dance club and not hear this one. It's the Weather Girls, it's Raining Men. Hallelujah, it's Raining Men. So I picked this one up. I can't, it's been a few years ago. I flipped through the record store and I saw this and I was like, I gotta have that one. It's just an awesome song. And then finally, another gay anthem is True Colors by Cyndi Lauper. Unfortunately, I don't have that song in a physical format. I don't have it on vinyl or on CD. I have a couple other Cyndi Lauper items, but I don't have that one. But what I do have is a cover of True Colors by Aztec Camera, which is on this Japanese CD called Covers and Rare. And I actually really love this version of True Colors. It's got a guitar, that Aztec camera acoustic guitar sound, and Roddy's voice is just really just a brilliant in that version of the song. You know, he tweaks the rhythm a little bit in places, and it sounds amazing. And so True Colors is you know, my message to any of you, you know, any of you gay people who are listening, you know, let your true colors shine. Now, I wanted to get serious for just a minute here. There's an epidemic of young gay, transgender, queer people who are committing suicide. And especially here in Salt Lake City, in Utah, it's an epidemic. Suicides are at an all-time high. And I just want to reach out to any of those youth that feel like their families have rejected them, that they have no place to go, that they have no friends. I just want to let you know that you have a dad, a friend, a mentor in me. And my wife Melanie would say the same thing. You have a mom. In fact, we have a number of young gay friends of my kids that call us mom and dad, and you're always welcome to reach out to us and talk. I don't want anyone to feel alone. And if for some reason, if you're not in Utah, you feel free to reach out to me, but also reach out to your local Pride Center, reach out to the National Suicide Hotline, you know, like all these great new wave artists that I've talked about today, they, you know, they went through it the same thing as you have, and they made it through. Some of them have been through hell and back, and many of them in a very public way, and they made it through, and you can too. So please reach out for help. Know that someone loves you. If you want to get in contact with me, I've created a Facebook page for this channel. The link will be in the description. I also have an Instagram account, and that link will also be in there. I've also created that for my family and friends who aren't necessarily YouTubers and aren't on YouTube all the time, so they can see when I put up new videos. So please follow me on Facebook, follow me on Instagram. I don't do Twitter. I'd tell you why I don't like Twitter, but I can't do it in 120 characters or less. Yeah, if you want to get in touch with me, those are the ways to do it. And as always, if you like this video, if you like the artists and the records that I talk about in the video, like the video, and please feel free to subscribe as well. Until my next video, keep spinning.